Hey everyone, welcome back to another Lorcana deck profile and gameplay video. My name is D-Town, here on behalf of Interlude Trading Card Game Supplies. So today we're going to be looking at blurple items. When I was doing a live stream a few weeks ago, I was playing the Tamatoa Red blue deck, and I had someone ask me if I've ever tried out the purple variation, and I immediately went and tried it out because I know purple has a lot of strong items, and I wasn't finding any success. Then yesterday, one of our other team members, Luda Steve, and myself kind of put our heads together and came up with this fun list. And so I want to showcase it with you guys today to help just, again, bring some more fun decks to the format before we get into set 2. So I think there's a couple of things in here that I don't necessarily feel are that powerful, so feel free to swap those out, give it some of your own personality. But let's get into it. So we have Archimedes as our 3-drop, only running 3. Then we have Flounder as a 4-drop, running 4. This is primarily because Ramp has issues with aggro, and so these help kind of stabilize the board a little bit against the Flynn Riders and other just problematic cards early on in the game. They're inkable, so you could just throw them in the ink well if you'd like. Then we do 3 Grandma Talas because we don't want to see it all the time, but we do like to mulligan for at least one of them. This will help push you into some of your later game units. If you can get Grandma to trade into Mickey Mouse, that's going to give you a really nice Maurice on turn 4, I believe. Because you would go turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, trade, and Mickey Mouse, and then turn 4, Maurice. And so that could be a really powerful tempo swing. Then we do 4 of the fills. This is to help boost up our Grandma, boost up our Mickey, boost up our Flounder to hit those 4 and 5 sweet spot numbers. We run 4 Maleficent. This is primarily for draw power, a great singing target for friends on the other side. 4 Mickey Mouse to help us get into our Maleficent or Maurice faster. Also another great friends on the other side target. And then one card that I'm still iffy about is the Jafar. I feel like we might run out of cards in our hand too much to actually benefit from this card. I would try swapping it out for the other Jafar that's a 4 cost. The reason for its slot, though, is because it does offer 2 lore whenever it quests, which is nice. And it's also just a good 4-drop if we miss our turn 4 Maleficent play or Maurice play. So it offers a little bit of pressure on the board. In case we do miss those. Then we do 4 Maleficents. This is just a really strong body, gets over a lot of different cards, and it's going to quest for 3 unless they have the Dragon's Fire or Let It Go, and it might even quest for 6, which is awesome. Also great singer for Let It Go if we need to. And then Maurice, this is the main draw power for our deck, I would say. Like Maleficent, Friends on the Other Side, definitely great early game draw. But this is like what could really get us going. So Maurice, if you're unfamiliar with the card, basically when he quests, your next item played is -2 cost. And then anytime you play an item, you get to draw a card. So you'll see that we run quite a few items to help him really ramp our deck up, ramp our hand up, I should say. So next up we have 4 Hades. We need spot removal in the deck. We don't have any way of really going wide, and so we try to control the board early with some trades or have them trade into us, and then just start dropping Hades like a madman, just killing everything in sight. And then Tamatoa, this is going to be our in-game swinger. Typically you'll get about 3 lore on average by the time you drop them, but if you play your cards right, no pun intended, you might be able to get things like an early mirror into a Eye of the Fates, and then just start dropping a whole bunch of the golden flowers, and you could boost them up pretty well. The thing that's awesome about Tamatoa is that when you play Eye of the Fates with them, it's essentially you're getting, the +2 instead of just the +1. So that feels really nice, and it could definitely throw off an opponent's math as you get later on into the game. And then we have Friends on the Other Side, staple, I would say, in any purple deck. Let It Go, additional spot removal for us. And then all of our items, again, I think there's some changes you can make to this, but we use 3 Magic Golden Flower. So this works really well with Maurice because it's just a 1-drop and you draw a card, or you could quest and get it for free. And then it works awesome with Tamatoa because you can play it down, and then you can burn it and then quest and then get it back, or you can play it down, quest, then burn it, and on the next time that you quest, then you can get it back. So basically, Tamatoa allows you to recycle Magic Golden Flower. Tamatoa also is a great counter against the beast decks that try and get rid of some of your other cards, like Eye of the Fates. He could resurrect those back from the discard pile. Magic Mirror to help with our draw. Ursula to help with us finding the right cards at the right time. And I would say Ursula's Cauldron actually plays a bigger role, so I'll mostly prioritize that over Magic Mirror, because in our deck, we're not drawing a ton, but when we do draw, we need it to be impactful, and so this helps us really find the answers that we need. White Rabbit's Pocket Watch, I'm actually not a fan of this, and I'd probably cut it. It's great because it's inkable, but I haven't found in the 7 or 8 games that I've played so far that it really does any work, because all of your cards are pretty low strength, so they're not going to really just come in and smack something important. Then we have one Fishbone Quill. Really, this card is just in case of emergency, basically. You can imagine it fitting behind like one of those fire drill looking things with the glass. So if you're going against still Sapphire for whatever reason, it could be a good option to help keep tempo with them. Or if you're just trying to get to some of your bigger units faster, you can drop this on turn 3. Maybe if you don't have the Mickey play or the Maleficent play or the Friends play, then you could drop that out. And then finally, what I would consider the MVP of the deck is Eye of the Fates. It really helps speed up the game. Like, yes, it does cost 4, but if you can cheat it out with Maurice, it's only a 2, and then it just really packs a punch with Tamatoa. So that's the deck profile. Like I said, do some changes to it, see what you can come up with. Let me know in the comments, and let's get into some gameplay videos. Let's see how this goes. So we got a lot of items here. Do have one of our ramp cards, and we can maybe draw into some more. Yeah, our turn 4 is not that great. I don't know. Let's hang on to this. See what happens. We are going against Lorcana Lexicon, a 2-month subscriber. Nice to meet you, Lexicon. Playing Ruby Amethyst, I would assume. Yeah. I think we can afford to play this because we have... Well, maybe we could have held it. Hopefully we draw into an Inkable. Basically we'll go Inkable, Grandma. Yeah, I probably should have held this actually. And then just throwing it for Grandma and then Inkable. We have 2 turns to hit Maleficent. Draw some cards. I think I'm fine trading into this, so we will do just that. I'd rather trade into that than into Maleficent later. Alright, so we're not going to be able to slam Grandma into anything here. Oh, it's Amber Ruby. Nice. Yeah, I have to get rid of this, unfortunately. Alright, we'll throw out a Maleficent. I'll draw some cards next turn, get some more lore going. They're almost at Maui, so Maui's probably going to come down after we sing, kill Maleficent, and then, so we'll have to put maybe 3 points of damage out if we can. Or they trade and then Rapunzel next turn, which is also pretty good. Maybe we just don't sing here and we'll just drop some, let's see, we'll just drop Grandma and Mirror. Yeah, I guess Mirror's fine. This way they only get 1 point onto the Rapunzel if they play it rather than 2. Plus it gives us the ink we need to get to 6 if they are so kind. So it feels weird to Maui here. I mean, it's not the worst thing, but... Okay, does not trade with us. Okay, Maui has to trade, so we do get the Maurice this turn. Really wish you didn't have to ink that. I mean, I guess I could sing here since it's already out, but then again, it kind of just goes back to the same thing of we don't really want to provide too much Rapunzel value, so I think we'll go Maurice. And I don't know if we're gonna need this grandma to trade into this Maui. 3. Yeah, this is kind of awkward, isn't it? And he's just gonna heal it later. I guess we'll just keep this all. Because like I could slam it into the aerial and just get the extra mana, but I don't really need the extra ink, I should say. But also it's gonna feel really weird to like trade these two in. All right. So we'll try to get as much value out of Maurice as we can here. Play this. And they probably are running Dragon's Fire, so this is kind of gonna suck, but maybe Phil. Let's go for the big plays. Okay. So we can sing this. And then I think we get Jafar's gonna be pretty weak right now. We can't get to 8 for Magic plus Jafar, so but also these things all trade pretty well into us, so that's kind of crappy also. Could do that and just draw, maybe try to find another item. I think we need things on the, well, maybe finding another item's better for the Tamatoa. It's kind of risky though. Alright, sorry opponent. We'll put this out, maybe we can kill the aerial or something. I can't attack. Pretty funky. I really want to attack into her so that we didn't have to ink next turn. Man, they also have Be Prepared coming up too, which is pretty awful. Yeah, I guess you just kill that and then we trade here. But since he's trading with our guys, okay, we'll definitely need this soon. It sucks we have to ink this, but I guess it's fine. Alright, so we're trading this. Man, he's gonna get some more. He'll get Rapunzel again. But maybe we just start racing here, because we have the other Tamatoa too. It takes a lot to get rid of him. think we have to stay on par with this Stitch here. And now that we're at 8, I don't really care about crashing Grandma, so we'll just get the extra lore. And you could kill Maleficent, Dragon's Fire, and then quest for 5, and we'd be in a pretty crappy spot. We do have the Hades coming up, though, so we'll be able to pop the Stitch. Does he want a Dragon's Fire, or does he want a Rapunzel? I would say Dragon's Fire is probably better here. Just so you can kind of secure your 2-turn win. If he has it, that is. I feel like I don't want to play a second one just because of Be Prepared, but... Okay, so he's going for the game here, forcing us to... Oh. Wait. Okay. Well, then I think I'm fine doing this. So he could go. Oh, he's got a couple options. I think if he quests all here, you can get rid of Grandma, which brings us down to 18 next turn. And then I think we have to just try our best to find 2 items, I guess. Okay, so I'm guessing he doesn't have removal because he's hovering over Maui a lot. It's pretty unfortunate. It's a good card. Let's see what's on the top of the deck. I don't really want either one of these. Okay, we may be getting baited here into the Be Prepared, but I feel like keeping this Aladdin out is no bueno, so... We'll see if it was a bait. Nice. Well played, well played. So we have Maurice. Not really going to help us. Man. I really want some more items. That'd be awesome. So Tamatoa gets us to what we need, because next turn we're going to go to 16 and then he can... Oh, can kind of win us the game. Okay. But if my opponent goes wide here, then we lose. Okay, that's totally fine. Perfect. I think that is our win con there. Because then we go 4, 5. Damn it, we're 1 off. Oh my gosh, wow. I think we just won, right? So we go 4, 8, 9. Yeah. Oh wait. That's not enough. It is enough. Okay. Jeez. Whew. Spooky game, but we finally found the items that we needed. That was pretty good. Okay, we are on the draw here. Let's take a little peeky peek. So we do have Maleficent, Grandma. Could maybe keep Fishbone. But I'd rather look for a Mickey, I think, is a better play here. All the Maleficents. Pixelborn, Shaggle. Shaggiel. Alright, so they didn't play anything, so we will also not play anything. This is what I should have done in the first game, I think, is just inking that little flounder. So we see the ruby. I think I'm going to value these Eye of the Fates higher. Okay. So ruby amethyst. Yeah, I mean, but by the time we get to Tamatoa, they just blow them up, so. But these allow us to, like, I think, have small things stick, and then we just quest with them, so. Maybe the eyes are better here, I'm not sure. If we could draw into Maurice, that would be ideal at this stage. So then we go Ink, Crash, Ink, into Maurice. Alright. Deck is unfortunately not very fast. Debating if I need to make the trade here. Or just start questing. And if we should play Ursula, probably not. I think maybe next turn. It's just what do they play turn 5? Maui? Goofy? I think. I don't know. It's probably not the correct play, but because then they get another free friends on the other side. But I'm just too greedy for my own good. Alright, so okay. Just Dragonfire this, right? Yeah, I think trading against the Maleficent there was definitely the play. Because now they have more options. We're so far away from Tamatoa. Okay, and they are on. They're on Be Prepared right now. guess I just go for the Inkable. I think this deck will be a lot more fun when the new set, when we could just quest with the new Magic Spellbook. But we're trying it out for right now. I didn't even see what he put back in. I'm guessing, oh, Dragon's Fire. Okay. Alright, so do I bait this Hades, which is like our only removal, which I'd rather save for something else. Guess neither one of these really matter. I think I saved the Tamatoa here. Pretty good. So this baits the Be Prepared. We can play another one next turn, which they'll probably think is highly unlikely that that'll happen. Slows them down just a little bit if they sing. Yeah, really beating myself up that I never traded with that Maleficent. It's gonna haunt me. Now every time I see Maleficent's face, I'm like, just trade, just trade, just trade. That hurts. It's really bad for our next draw too. Oh wow. I don't think we have any other yeah, I think they get this one. We only have 12, so we'd have to draw into a couple of... Ouch. Yeah, I think that's it. GG opponents. I think we, like in a control matchup, you probably mulligan hard for your mirrors, just to kind of keep up with them a little bit. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Because we have... Yeah, I mean, if we could draw some more Inkables, this is pretty cool. Sweet. We're going against Mr. or whomever, Bran 1707. Alright, so our play is Mickey Mouse into Maleficent, into Maurice, into drawing some cards. Hopefully it works out for us. Don't think I care about trading with this person. Just stick to the plan, guys. Let's stick to the plan and we'll see what happens. It is another control deck. Alright. Let's get that out. Let's get that out. So we'll have Maleficent out pretty quickly, which feels pretty nice. Although they will have Dragon's Fire up for Maurice on their turn, so that feels kind of crappy. Yeah, let's just stick to the big guns here. Drawing friends would have been really nice there. It's ouchies. All right. Let's get some lore. They like have to Dragonfire this. Oh. Okay. I will take that. Because now Maurice just trades into both of these. So we could put another Maleficent out, or we could try and draw for more items. I feel like... Because if we draw into, like, Eye of the Fates, then we could get that for 2 and then play another one of these. But maybe getting this out and then trying it for next turn is probably better. Maybe actually, I probably should have just played that first. Oh, we do need an ink too. Okay, yeah. Let's see what we draw for this. Okay. This was just silly, wasn't it? I think we need this out. Alright, gang, we're going crazy. We're inking this. We're going mad. We're going crazy. It's a pretty great turn. Alright, so he's going to be prepared, so we will not be playing our Automato out. Friends, hard cast. Ugh. Yeah, inking the other friends was pretty crappy. I don't think I need to ink here. So I don't really have... Well, I guess if they leave the board up. If they leave the board up, then we can use Flower, Tamatoa, bring the flower back and play it. I guess I could have done that with Maurice if he stays alive anyway. But yeah, they're going to be prepared, which makes sense. Alright, so now I think we go wide first. Try and find some items. And get fill out. Pace. That is fine. That is scary. Okay, that works. Alright. Quest. It's pretty good. And then trade the Pongo, I guess. So I'm assuming he doesn't have... I mean, this makes sense from just clearing the board wide, but I'm wondering if he has the... Oh, that's pretty good too. The removal option here. I think I just do this, and then next turn we have lethal. So we'll go to, he's at 3, this will go to 4, 5, and then, okay. Never minds. That's pretty awesome. And then we do this in case he doesn't have Be Prepared. And we just win next turn. So it needs double fire or be prepared. Nice. Hey, we got the control player that time. Okay. Just want my friend. Yeah, friends is good. Grandma's good. This will set us up for some later turns. Our last game here is against Game Goblin. Let's see what Game Goblin's playing here. Also a 1-month subscriber. It's Pixelborn. It's got blue. I'm assuming Amber's coming out. Oh, cool. Blue steel. That's fun. So I think I will... No. I think I want to go with this. I was going to say I could probably trade into him, but like... I think just getting all the mana up really quick is going to be better. So we'll be able to Mickey Mouse, then Friends, then Jafar if we want, or we could play the Eye out. But we're going to want to drop our hand pretty quickly, I would think. I'm assuming they'll want to use a whole new world. There's the fishbone, very nice. We have 1 fishbone in this deck. I think we'll need to grab it in order to keep up with this game. Okay, so he's threatening a whole new world next turn. Also can go into Hades if they want next turn, which is pretty crazy. So I think I will go with this. I don't think I sing yet, but then I can't sing next turn, so. I mean, what are the chances that they just play Whole New World? That seems kind of weird. Alright. I'm gonna get this and this out. That'll help speed up our board a little bit. So now if they do hard cast Whole New World, we're gonna have a good amount of lore. 1, 2, 3. Tinkerbell's pretty good. But we'll be able to Hades that next turn, so it's not that big a deal. And we still get the +2. Okay, thank God we drew into an Inkable. I didn't even think about that. Let's keep on questing. And then I'm guessing they'll go Hades, our Hades, trade Captain Hook, and then we'll just Hades their Hades. The War of 18 Hades. That's pretty good. We're gonna get rid of that guy too, though. I could ink here, but actually, yeah, they're probably running out of stuff to do, so I don't mind inking this. 'Cause I'm guessing they're about to get into a hard position where they just have to Whole New World. Okay. Oh, wow. Sorry, bro. So we are just going to find cards to help us keep removing their 5-drops. So they can't sing. No singing for you. Bell's pretty good here. Double Bell is really good. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a turn for that, which is unfortunate, but I think we do win the race here. If they don't have removal, Whole New World, Hades would be really strong for them right here. I guess it didn't. Oh, okay. So he has to trade, which feels pretty awful. Oh, he can't trade. But can Fishbone into Let It Go, which is pretty nice. Yeah, that works too. We don't have any removals, so... Oof, that's not what we wanted to see. Let's see what's on the top of the deck. Oh, this is rough. Oh, what am I talking about, dude? I always do this. I'm such... I bet everyone's screaming right now at the video, like, play the eye and win! Play the eye and win! Alright, that was extremely scary. Just dropping 2 bells with no hand, and then they top deck the Whole New World off of the develop. That was really good for them. If they had the removal, like, if they had to Let It Go for Hades, that would have been a very difficult position for us. But we did find the win somehow, some way. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Unfortunately, I couldn't think of any kind of cool Halloween special video to do for y'all, but hopefully you enjoyed this and you have some fun with a Blurple item deck in the future. Like I said, I think the Magic Spellbook is going to really make this take off. So it'll do a lot better. For right now, it's kind of wishy-washy, but you can see that there's some good draw power, some fun plays that you can make. You can sneak in some victories with Eye of the Fates, as we've seen with our last game here. So don't forget to check us out at interlude.us for all of your trading card game supplies, deck boxes, binders, dice, card sleeves, play mats. We have it all. It helps support breast cancer awareness, and you help us out, keep the channel moving. So thank you guys so much. We'll catch you in the next video.